Well, here it is, the 27th of April. It's nighttime. It's 10 after 11. This time tomorrow night, I will have been in the air 5 hours and 10 minutes, something like that. 5 hours and 40 minutes, actually, approximately. Heading towards Singapore. And I'm getting nervous. I always do when I travel. I always get nervous. I get jittery. I get antsy. I love it. It's not a bad nervous. It's looking forward to it so much I can hardly hold still. So that's what I'm going through right now. My mind's racing. I know it doesn't look like it. I don't think there's any activity at all, but yeah, I'm really riding a roller coaster. This is not the most best time of my life, but it's one of them. This is a game changer. This is a fork in the road, and I'm taking it. Clearly making a decision to go this route. I've done this a few times in my life, and it's interesting to think it through. You know, you go one way, it's going to be entirely different than if you go the other way. And this is a really good adventure. I love my adventures. So here's what's going on. I've got a young lady that I'm going to go meet in, she's working near Manila. She's not from there. She's from Leyte. And in all honesty, I can't pronounce the name of the little village that she's from, but it's out there. It's third world. It's past the third world. It's out on the end of nowhere. It's in the jungle and the mountains. They just now are building a road out there. So we're going to go visit family out there, and we're going to get to know each other. And we already have feelings for each other. It's strange to me, but yeah, we talk. And daily, several times a day, face-to-face chats and so forth. So yeah, it's interesting. The whole thing, the trip to the Philippines is really exciting, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be an adventure, and there's other things going on. I'm interested in doing, I call it evangelical work. Some people disagree with that terminology, but it's what it is. I am going out, and it may not be large crowds, but it's one-on-one or small groups of people, and telling them about things that they do not know or have been avoiding. And so that's exciting to me that I get to do that. I've wanted to go to the Philippines for 30 some odd years. Actually, half my life. I'm 65, so almost exactly half my life I've been wanting to go. Well, I'm finally going. I've had other adventures just like this. I went to Israel, and I lived there for 3.5 months. I'm going here. I'll be there 2.5 months in the Philippines, visiting a few different islands, and then Hong Kong, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Seoul, Korea. I want to go to the border and visit the border of North Korea and South Korea, and spend about a half a day there filming and talking and interviewing some people, maybe, if I can. We'll see how that turns out, but it's only for a day. I can only spend about a day there, and then I'm back to fly back into San Antonio and pick up my responsibilities here. So we're going to see how, there's a lot of things, we'll see how it works out. And I'll be doing a work while I'm doing it. There's just so many things going on at the same time. Certainly keeps it interesting. Like you can go through life and you can toss a baseball up in the air and catch it, and toss a baseball up in the air and catch it. Or you can learn to juggle and you can get 6 tennis balls going at the same time. And that's about what I'm fixing to do. It's going to be a lot of things happening. And I like it that way. And there's a lot to look forward to when I come back. So we'll see how it all works out. I'm excited about it. And I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but there's things that are going on in the world. And I haven't heard anybody spell it out exactly the way I'm going to say it, but there are many prophecies being fulfilled now. Word for word, to the letter, things that the Bible says are going to happen, they are happening. And the groundwork at the same time is being laid for other things to take place that it speaks of in order. And there are signs, and there are political movements, and there are political shifts, and there are monetary hazards and things in outer space and things in the earth and things in the ocean and just on and on. It's all happening. It's happening. I'll say it one more time. It's happening. And it's now. So it's exciting. It's awesome. And it's good to get to be a part of it. So until tomorrow, I guess that's about all I got to say. I get on the plane tomorrow, and I'm headed that way. I've looked forward to this for 30 some odd years, like I said. And I hope to accomplish so many different things. I'm blessed to have this opportunity. Sometimes it's shocking. I don't become afraid of it, but I'm shocked because, you hear about these things and you read about them, and then all of a sudden you see them come to pass, and they are coming to pass, and the groundwork being laid for more to happen in order that the Bible predicted it. Yeah, it shocks me. It surprises me. So tomorrow's the 28th. Tomorrow evening, I board a plane. Like I said, I head to the Philippines. I've got 2.5 months, a week in Hong Kong, a day in Korea, and then back here. And there's plenty more adventure left here, believe me. Lots of good work to do right here. So let's see what God has in store. Also, there's a lot of uncertainties. There's always the possibility of a pandemic. The solar flares or the coronal mass ejections could cause problems with travel. And that certainly is not far-fetched at all. That's very reasonable to expect that it could happen. Very reasonable. There's a lot of things that could interfere with keeping things on a schedule. And it could drastically change plans if there were another pandemic. And they're always talking about that now. Oh, there's another one coming, they're saying. It's just like they're just trying to let you know. They already know. And so if that were to happen and shut things down like it did last time, just no worse, but the same as it was last time, maybe a couple of years, I'd be stuck over in Southeast Asia. So, good thing I know about the vegetation there and know how to live off the land pretty much. I don't have to have an income to eat. It's amazing how people will live in a trash dump over there, and they've got so much food in the jungle. All they got to do is just go build them a place. There's nobody going to run them out of the jungle. Be a lot safer, cleaner, better environment. So anyway, I'm not worried about that sort of thing. I wouldn't like it, but I'm not afraid of it. I don't want to be separated from Bella, that's for sure. She and I are both learning a lot. So, anyway, I guess I've said enough. I'm almost at 12 minutes here. Keep watching. Like and subscribe if you will. Share. It's going to get interesting. The adventure continues.